Hey guys, it's Marlinda, and today I am gonna talk a little bit about why I joined Beachbody and what it has done for me since I've joined. So let's get started. Okay, I've got my notes here. So if I'm looking down, that's where I'm looking at, my notes. So before I joined Beachbody, one of the biggest I guess aha moments that I had was after I had Kiona. I realized that I did a lot of negative self-thought, and I put myself down about a lot of things. And also vlogging has helped me to see that those things, a lot of them is just not even true, or they just doesn't matter. But even with all my wonderful subscriber encouragement, I would still put myself down because it's just a mental thing. And I knew that those kinds of issues got better with exercise, with eating right, with purifying your body of toxins and different things that make those things better. So I wanted to be better for Kiona, because I also knew that a large part of a daughter's mindset and personality and the way she perceives herself comes from her mother. And I want to be, and I'm working to be, a person that can be a good example for her. Someone to look up to, someone who's confident and perceives herself as beautiful, and accepts her weaknesses and her strengths as beautiful inside and out. So I knew that I had to stop with the negative self-talk. I was struggling with a Pepsi addiction. I was drinking like 1 to 2 liters per day of Pepsi, and I also knew that that wasn't any good, because it's loaded with sugar. I mean, one small can is loaded with sugar, let alone drinking a whole 2 liter or 2 per day. It had to stop. I was overeating carbs like chips and junk food, French fries, fast food, and I also knew that wasn't any good. I was lacking energy, which obviously, because I just wasn't fueling my body right, so I lacked energy, and it was just like a revolving cycle. I wouldn't eat right, I wouldn't have energy, so I would drink. That's where the Pepsi came in, because I was using the caffeine basically to fuel my body. And then the caffeine, all that caffeine was just killing my milk supply, and I wasn't drinking enough water, and on top of the caffeine and the added sugar was drying up my milk supply. And it was like all these things I knew, but I wasn't doing them. So I needed something to really give me a structure to follow, sort of thing. And I had researched several things, several different programs and companies that offer similar services and products. But I'll get to my decision later. So I also wanted to have a nice trim belly for summer. I want to be able to feel comfortable in my clothes, and I want to feel confident enough that I don't feel like I have to cross my arms over myself like this if I'm wearing a bikini or something like that. Another thing, we're training for 10K, and we want to run some 10Ks this year, and we want to make it a definite thing that we're gonna run these marathons. And I didn't want our excuse not to run marathons that we weren't healthy. So I mean, we weren't fit enough, because we kept restarting the app. We kept starting and stopping and starting and stopping. Sometimes it was for the weather, but sometimes it was because we just got off track. We got lazy. So I really was determined to find a structure that we can stick to and follow, so that we can accomplish our fitness goals. So with all of this, of course, I knew that we had to eat cleaner, we had to eat healthier, we had to learn how to feed ourselves, basically. And on top of that, I was having some back pain. It was painful to lay down. I couldn't sleep at night. And I slept, but it was painful. Me not sleeping is kind of like Finding Moby Dick. But I still slept, but it was just painful. I was uncomfortable. It was terrible, and I knew something had to be done. So why I joined Beachbody? How I came across Beachbody in the first place, I'd seen it around. Like I said, I was researching, and it just stuck with me. It just resonated with me. There were a ton of programs. The instructors were always so motivating and inspirational. Like, they would say things to encourage you to keep going with the exercise, to feel better about yourself, to let you know that, hey, you're doing great, as long as you're just moving, you're keeping it up, you can do it. Those kind of positive messages they kept saying. And I liked that, and that was exactly what I needed, was that, not someone to say you're not doing good enough, because I was doing that to myself enough, and there was others who was doing that to me also, and I didn't need someone there saying that I'm not doing good enough. I needed someone there saying, hey, you're doing great. That's why a lot of times when I comment on my vlog, when I'm replying to comments, do you two mind? Sorry, my dogs are playing and knocked my tripod. But a lot of times when I'm replying to comments, I say that when you guys give us such positive feedback, that we really appreciate it, because we sincerely, with all of our hearts, appreciate it, and it does help. Because that's just how it is for us. There's a ton of you're not doing good enough and such stuff like that, those kinds of comments coming our way, and it brings you down. I also like that we can make an income from this, and not just that we can help others to find the same results as I do. I can say, do this, exercise more, eat right, and you will feel better about yourself, because I know, because that's what I went through myself. I know that has helped me dramatically, feeding myself right, and not having to spend like hundreds of dollars going to a psychologist, or thousands, not even hundreds, like thousands of dollars going to a psychologist, or or having some surgery done because my body doesn't feel good enough for me, or whatever. I mean there's like, people spend thousands upon thousands of dollars trying to look and feel better about themselves. And I want to be able to use this to be able to make people feel better, because it's healthier. Also, it's healthier to get up and exercise. You're ridding your body of toxins, you're fueling your body with antioxidants and energy and probiotics and protein, and it's all in one drink for a ridiculously cheap price that you would be paying so much more if you was doing it out of your own pocket. It's just such a value in this, and I really do believe in this, in Beachbody and what it can do for people. So like I said, I was ready for change. I was beyond ready. I was ready to be a better example for Kiona before, because I think it's like the first 3 or 4 years of your life is like the foundation that you're gonna build on for a future. So I knew this had to happen now. She's here now. It's not there's no more I have to, I could wait till next month. I could wait till next month. There was no more of that, because she's here, she's learning, she's learning. If you watch my vlog, you know what I'm talking about. She's picking up everything, she's walking, she's trying to put her shoes on, she's trying to plug, she's watching everything we do and mimicking it. So I knew the change had to happen now. Also, I wanted us to be able to be together. I mean, we've always been together, even before Kiona. If someone saw Jeff and they automatically asked, where was Linda? Or someone saw me, they would automatically ask, oh, well, where's Jeff? Because like, we've always been together all the time. And that's just us. So if we can make an income and keep that up, and now Kiona is like the Three Musketeers now. So we're going from underpants and bra to Three Musketeers, and it's great. So it's fantastic that we can keep that up and be able to provide for ourselves, and now we've got goals that we can actually see ourselves getting towards and making those goals. Instead of just saying, oh my goodness, I'm never gonna get that, it's not gonna happen for us. And we can actually see the light at the end of the tunnel. Another thing was that I was tired of watching Jeff go to work and then work so hard and be mistreated by his bosses, and that's annoying, and then you feel helpless and you can't do anything either. So that's a big reason. Another reason is because we want the freedom to travel. Since we met in Niagara Falls, but we haven't been to Niagara Falls, and after that we have not been to Niagara Falls. And we always just think and say, oh man, I want to go to Niagara Falls. Every year goes by and we say, I wish so bad that we can go to Niagara Falls. And I mean, I'm not the kind of person to just sit back and accept that I can't. So it really bothered me. And the more time went on, it just bothered me that much more. And all these things just on top of each other was just kept bringing me down lower and lower and lower and lower, until I said enough is enough. So and we want to be able to take Kiona to see my side of the family and to see where I come from and how I grew up and how it was so much different from here and stuff like that. We also want to be able to help both of our families with certain things, and everything costs money. So we want to be able to, when I hear people talking about they've paid off $200,000 in loans, $400,000 in loans, and I know it doesn't come, it's not gonna come overnight, but the potential and the hard work and the reality of it is that with my hard work and my heart felt genuine want to help people will get me that, and I will feel so fulfilled that I'm helping so much people, and I can go and donate to the animal shelter like I want to, and I don't have to pass up all the Salvation Army buckets, and I can throw a 20 in here and I can throw a 20 in there, and those are the kinds of goals that we want to reach. And then we both were talking the other day that it would be so great if we were standing in line and we would be behind someone or in front of someone and say, hey, I'm going to pay for your groceries today. That would mean the world to us. So those are some reasons why we decided to do this, because of the freedom, the potential, and we're going to work and enjoy the journey together. And also Kiona can grow up with a healthy living foundation also, because that, even though I've had my struggles, in a way, I still have some things that are a part of me that I like, that are healthy. So I think that's what helped me from like, you know, getting really, really obese, is those things that were my foundation when I grew up. And I think it really helped, despite the bad situation. So after I joined Beachbody, once I started, like after the first week, there was no negative self-thought to be even heard of. My energy was up here, and my body in general felt cleaner. I felt more energetic. I felt like I didn't have to worry about eating. I mean, with 21 Day Fix, she even incorporates snacks that you can have. You can have cheese, but you can have a certain amount of cheese. You can have your treat, but you can only have a certain amount of that treat. And Shakeology is full, it's just so great. I mean, it has your proteins, your antioxidants. I think I just said that earlier in this video, because I just made another one. So sorry if I'm repeating myself, but it's just, it really is that fantastic. My back pain completely gone with the first week. I lost 2 pounds. I lost 2 inches on my waist. This one's a big one, definitely. I am not a morning person, but I was getting up mornings with energy. Like, I was getting up mornings, and it was like never in my life, never do I get up in the mornings with energy. And that's the kind of results that I've got from this. So it really does work. My skin, like I do not have all the blemishes that I had. Like I literally stare at myself in the mirror, because even up on my forehead, it's just so smooth. Even this hair is like scars, and even that's going down. And it's just I don't have, well, I never really wore makeup that much, but I don't need to wear makeup. My hair is so much more healthy. My nails, like my nails are this long after washing my hair. That doesn't happen. That just doesn't happen. Not with my nails. My nails, you look at them funny. No, you don't even look at them. You just look at them and they break. Like, that's my nail. My belly, and even Jeff's belly, because his was more bloated than mine, but his is going down, mine is going down, and it's fantastic, because by summer I'm gonna have my flat belly. He's gonna have his flat belly. I'm gonna have mine before summer. He's gonna have his before summer if he keeps it up. And it's great, because we can feel confident about ourselves and not be intimidated or whatever. But at the same time, I don't think that there's anything wrong with a big person. What is wrong with a bloated belly is health issues. It's the health issues that are wrong with a bloated belly. And research shows that if your belly is hard and big and bloated like a bear belly, that's a bad sign. That needs to be taken care of. But if you're just big and your belly isn't hard like that, it's not necessarily unhealthy. I mean, if you're overweight, to a certain degree, that's unhealthy. But if you're just got access and not big and bloated, it's not necessarily unhealthy if you're maintaining a healthy lifestyle, healthy eating, exercising, and stuff like that. And I'm not one to define someone else's image. If someone else is perfectly fine, big, it's the same thing with me. I'm not necessarily unpleased with my size. It's just the bloated belly part, and I want to turn up some. But if someone is fine with being big, but when you put muscle under that and you define your curves, that is sexy. Well, I mean, it's nothing wrong with it to me, looks wise from the beginning. But if you really want to define your curves, you put muscle under it, and you'll be set. My clothes, I've gone down 3 pant sizes since from week 1 to 4, no, 1 to 3, 21 days. I've gone down 3 pant sizes, and I'm about to go down 4 pant sizes, because my pants are about to fall off me again. I've put on some more muscle, and I'm getting my tone back in my arms, tone in my legs, and my butt. My butt is, I'm gonna have a good summer booty. And as part of this journey, I've learned how to deal with cravings, and I've learned how to deal with late night snacking, and I've learned how to deal with, and I've learned to stay on track with the program and get in that Shakeology that helps to fuel my body. Because even if I was eating everything that I was supposed to, and you still, just in general, you still cannot get in all of the nutrients that your body needs anyway, regardless of how much you're eating. So the Shakeology gets those nutrients into your body, and for the fraction of the price that it will cost you to do it for yourself. So it is really a savings and a blessing. So I think that's about it. And I hope that I've helped enlighten some people about some of the things that you might accomplish if you joined one of my clean eating and fitness support groups, if you signed on as a coach under me on my team. And I will be there with you 100% to teach you how to deal with cravings, to teach you how to stay on track with your program when you don't feel like it, when you feel like you don't have the time to do it. I'll teach you the business side of things, how to find people if you want to be a coach, or the benefits of being a discount coach if that's not your thing. So yeah, I'm here for you, whichever option you choose. And I have support groups going on. I have different challenges going on. So if you want to join me, add me on Facebook, and I'll add you to my challenge groups that I have going on: fitness, nutrition, some prizes, drawings and stuff like that. So yeah, join me on Facebook. I will leave the link below in the description box, and I will see you later. Bye.